but has he faced someone like Tyson Fury, a real big heavyweight that can use his size?
This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Ben Shalom. Ben, we're here in Cardiff. Big night tomorrow night for Lauren Price. How are you feeling?
Very excited now. Obviously a day to go. Turnout very good again. Never had a fighter being able to debut in a hometown and create this sort of reception and this sort of turnout. Excited to see how she does on BBC as well. I think we're going to see the creation of a superstar. I think I said this week, people don't realise how big Lauren Price is in Wales. She is the ultimate female athlete. She's their gold medalist. She's their MBE, and she's coming and taking a huge test against Jessica McCaskill. It's going to be a very, very special atmosphere in there tomorrow night. It's going to be the start of a journey. We want to create a legacy with Lauren. She wants to create a legacy. She's so proud of where she's from. She still lives here. And it's been a long camp, but I'm ready for tomorrow.
We're here at Cardiff City Stadium. This must be the goal, right? In a few fights' time. Definitely,
I think we've never managed to. With Savannah Marshall, we've gone on that journey, and she built such a fan base in Newcastle, and we saw that culminate with Clarissa Shields, Tasha Jonas in Liverpool. I have to say, starting here in a 7th pro fight, the trajectory that this could go on is pretty special. You know, the numbers are unprecedented for us. Chris Smith, when we first went to Bournemouth, that culminated in a stadium. We weren't at this level of tickets, not in the first fight, and that's further on in his career. So, yeah, you've got to hand it to Lauren. This is going to be the start of something very, very special here. It's a small arena, that Motorpoint Arena, and obviously she's got to do the business on Saturday, which is no easy task, and it could be the start of something very good for Welsh boxing.
How many are you expecting in the arena tomorrow?
I think we're expecting a full house. I think it's 4,000 in there, which is, as I say, unbelievable turnout, way exceeded our expectations, and Lauren deserves a lot of credit. She's worked incredibly hard to get to this position.
Just want to address some comments that Tasha Jonas made. I'm sure you would have seen. She's slightly disappointed that it's not her in there with McCaskill tomorrow night. Is everything cool between you and Tasha? And, you know, I guess why didn't she get the fight?
Look, Tasha is a good friend as well as a client. We've done amazing things together. I think we've delivered together 5 world titles in a row. Probably one of the biggest success stories that we've had. She's going to get her opportunity, she always does, and she's a big priority for us still. But for Lauren, this was her moment, and this was an opportunity for Lauren. And sometimes, you know, you've got different fighters with Chris Smith and Richard Riakpo and Lawrence Okoli in the same division. You want to deliver for everyone, and I think we've more than delivered for Tasha Jonas. We've created amazing memories together, and hopefully there'll be a couple more. But this will be Lauren's night on Saturday, and she deserves it. She's worked very, very hard for it. I'm excited to be here.
And on Hughie Fury, obviously he's promoted by Mick Hennessy, but he's on a lot of your cards. What's the plan with him?
Look, the key is just to keep him active and healthy. And look, he's had an almost backwards career. He burst on the scene. I think he fought for a world title at 21 years old against Joseph Parker. I was there that night, and I was definitely, it was at the Manchester Arena, and I was so young. He must have been very, very young. So to be now back at 29 years old, 3 years out the ring is tough. He's had serious health problems. I just want to help. I just want to get him active. I know the family very well. I know Peter and Mick and Hughie very well. There's an opportunity for him if he can stay fit. The heavyweights that we're seeing now in the mid-30s, getting towards the end of their career, for me, it's about Hughie staying active, and we know he possesses the talent. It's now or never, really.
Final 2 questions. Yesterday, the WBO ordered Buatsi against Anthony Yarde. We know it's been issues making that fight. Does that make it easier for the fight to happen?
I think so. I think it focuses everyone on what it is. Obviously, everyone knows we want the fight. We're ready for the fight. We're ready to go. Of course, I was happy to see that. I think that's a really positive thing. I think it makes everything a lot easier that's the fight that we want next. We're going to do absolutely everything to make sure that that's the next fight for Joshua Buatsi.
But is that a case of them sorting out their issue with Yarde, or does this make things easier?
Maybe it makes things easier, and purse bids, maybe that makes things easier. But look, I think it's good news. I'm more confident than I was yesterday, and it's the fight that we want.
Finally, Ben, next week, Fury against Usyk. What's your prediction?
I have to go with Fury. Obviously, I think as Brits we should always support our own in many ways, but also he's a very talented fighter, and I think that everyone says, "Oh, a big guy beats a little guy," but at the same time, what Oleksandr Usyk's done is unprecedented as well in the cruiserweight division, and coming up and winning those 3 belts. But has he faced someone like Tyson Fury, a real big heavyweight that can use his size, and is also a very skilled boxer? Maybe not. I think it's in Tyson's hands. I think if we see the best Tyson Fury, and we didn't see the best Tyson Fury in his last fight, if we see the best one, I think he should do the business.
Actually, just lastly, what's the latest with Martin Bakole? What's the news?
We're actually in negotiations on a fight right now, an exciting fight, and hopefully can announce that in the next week or so.
So you're not going to give me it here?
I can't, not until it's signed.
All right, Ben, appreciate the time, and look forward to tomorrow night. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.